Hey, what's up everyone? Welcome back to the channel and welcome to another weekly outlook video. As usual, I've already kind of gone through the pairs just here on the on my watch list to kind of look at what I believe looks like the clearest opportunities this week for me. Not a ton of opportunities. A lot of the trends that like the odd pairs and the GBP pairs and stuff, they to me, they're showing signs of exhaustion and probably, maybe looking at, we might be looking at some reversals coming up soon. I don't know, the trends might just continue, but, I'll just be keeping an eye on them to see how things progress over the days and weeks to come. All right, so first chart here for me is AUDCAD. I've marked this one as red only, not because there's any immediate trading opportunities, but because, I believe, I just want to keep an eye on it, right? Just to see what's happening and, make trading decisions as and when they happen. So currently we had price, just this week, broke this kind of steeper trend line. And it's currently sitting at these previous lows, right? And kind of showing some signs of rejection. So it depends on what price does at this level. I mean, my bias will still be for long opportunities because, we've just been in this massive uptrend for a while. I'll just keep an eye on it to see what price does at this level, maybe on the lower time frames. If we see some nice signs of rejection, then, I'll probably trade it into kind of these previous lows just here. But what we might actually see happen on this pair is, we might see some rejection here at the level. If we do, then, I'll probably take a long opportunity back up to there. But, I don't know. I just have a feeling we might see some exhaustion. We've seen some exhaustion here on this pair, right? We had this strong impulsive sell. Price did try to kind of push higher here earlier this week. Didn't really have the momentum to carry on. It might be a dip to kind of find orders, maybe at this level here. I don't know. But, I'll wait to see, right? So that's one thing that we might see happen. We might see some rejection here at the level, and I'll probably look for long opportunities, or we might very well see price just continue strongly with momentum, break past the level, kind of come up, retest, and then, even push lower, right? Probably push down to these lows just here. So I'll just be keeping an eye on it. As I said, we'll see. The other odd pairs are all in, massive uptrends, been in uptrends for a while, but there's not any clear trading opportunities just yet for me on any of these pairs. They might be setting up. Here on AUDCAD, we currently have price kind of sitting at this level, showing some signs of rejection at the level, but it's not the clearest level for me, right? Because price kind of messed about around this area a couple weeks ago. I'll just choose to leave it alone unless something clear sets up during the week. Next pair here for me is CADJPY. So here on the daily time frame, we've been in this massive uptrend for a while. Bias will still be for long opportunities. We have price currently break past these highs here on the daily time frame. If we drop to the 4-hour time frame, we had this is the last impulse that we had past these most recent highs, right? So we can kind of neaten this level up probably just a little bit, something like that. If price kind of comes back into this level, then I'll probably look for long trading opportunities, depending on if we get, price pulls back, show some, pause for a bit, show some signs of rejection, then I'll look for long opportunities. CADCHF, back to the daily time frame, similar sorts of stuff here on CADCHF. We had price impulsively break past these recent highs here on the daily. If we drop to the 4-hour time frame, it's these previous highs just here. Yes, it kind of did break past it and already kind of tested it here at this level. But we didn't have that initial strong break, right? We saw that momentum off of this level, right? So it depends, right? We might see, if we see kind of price pull back into these highs, then I'll wait to see what price does there. or if we get that deeper retracement and, you know, price does pause and show some signs of rejection, then I'll look for further long opportunities. I mean, anything can happen, right? We could just see price continue from where it is now, or it might just crash lower and just continue to continue to sell in a bigger correction. Who knows, right? But that's the clear level for me. That's what I'll be looking for. Euro AUD, I'm just managing a position on this. So I'll just jump to EURCAD. So here on EURCAD, have this, I mean, it's kind of been in this range for a while, but more recently we've been in this kind of nice structural downtrend, respecting this trend line just here. We had recently this week, we had a break of this low, these previous lows just here. So if you jump to the forward time frame, if I see price pull back into the level, kind of maybe just like a little bit deeper into the level, show some signs of rejection, kind of pause at the level, get some nice price action, then I'll look for further short opportunities, right? Just kind of trying to move with the momentum. EURCHF, back to the daily time frame. So this one's marked in red because it's a ways off, right? I guess there's probably like a little level in here. I'll probably jump to the lower time frames to have a look. But this is the clearest level for me, right? So these were the last previous highs that were broken, and we had this massive impulsive move off of this level here. So if we get a retracement, it kind of, maybe if it, you know, lines up and correlates with the trend line, we have this trend line here that lines up nicely with the zone. You know, if we kind of have this move that pulls back into the level, then, you know, I'll look for some rejection and then look for further long opportunities. Marked it as red because it's going to be a ways off, right? I'll probably jump to the forward time frame to see what this level looks like. So we had this high here that was broken and retested. Yeah, so it's not the clearest move for me. So yeah, the clear move for me would be a nice steady retracement back to this daily level here, these daily highs, and then I'll look for long opportunities if it does that. Euro USD. So this one actually played out as expected last week. So I was looking at one of two scenarios that could probably happen. So we had this kind of trend line here that was being formed, and price broke the trend line when I last did analysis. So I was saying that one of two things may happen. Either we'd see a dip beneath the level, break back above, retest, and then look for long opportunities, or we could see price kind of pull back into that broken trend line and, you know, look for that move that pushes further, right? So if we look on the forward time frame, yeah, pushes further, I guess you could say south or short, right? So we had price kind of, it dipped beneath the level, but, you know, we did pull back to that trend line and reject, and then we had that sell move, right? So, and what we also kind of see in here on the daily time frame, right? So we had, so these were your previous lows, I guess, and, you know, this was the last high, right? So we have price break past these previous lows and also these previous lows. So, and, you know, we had this high, which is lower than this high. So, you know, we might be starting to see here on the daily time frame the making of a, you know, a short, you know, a downtrend, sorry. So, you know, we've been in this uptrend for quite a while, right? And we kind of seeing, you know, it might be a correction that's happening here. Or it very well might be, you know, some sort of reversal happening, you know, who knows, right? Because we kind of had this impulse here, correction, another impulse. This might very well just be a correction, and then we might see further, you know, a further push, further buying opportunities, right? After this kind of corrective downtrendish thing that's happening here. I don't know. We just have to keep an eye on it to see. What I'll be looking for, I'm not 100% sure just yet. I'll probably want to see some more confirmed bearish strength to get involved in short opportunities. For me, it still is very very bullish, so we'll have to kind of see some signs of it wanting to push lower, right? So what I will be looking for this week is probably, right, yeah, what I will be looking at this week is to see if price does retrace here, show some signs of rejection, and then maybe push lower and kind of retest, something like that, right? If that happens, then, you know, I might look for short opportunities upon the retest of this level here. That's if that plays out, or we might very well see price just continue pushing lower from here, or we might see it just rebound from here, retest, and then start, you know, start that next impulse up, right? So I'll just keep an eye on it. I'll probably change it to red in actuality, because it's not super clear. It's not telling me bearish opportunities just yet. I just want to keep an eye on it to see what it does, right? Next on the list here is GBPUSD, right? I'll be looking for long opportunities here. We had price recently break past these highs here a couple of weeks ago. We never had that retest. However, it's starting to pull back into that level, right? So if it does manage to pull back to the level here on the 4-hour time frame, show some signs of rejection, then I'll look for, you know, long opportunities on this pair. All right, so USDCHF. All right, so this one's a ways off, right? But we did have a break of this longer term trend line here. It's not the cleanest, but you know, we had this bearish price action, right? You could probably neaten this up like that, probably something like that. I don't know. As I always say, right? I don't pay too much attention to the trend line. What I'm looking at though is this kind of daily zone just here. All right, so something like that. So if we see price kind of pull back into this daily zone here, we kind of have this bullish price action starting to form. Yes, it's been selling for a while, but this impulsive break is showing signs of strength, right? So you know what I'll be looking at for on this pair is kind of a price to kind of pull back into this level, show some kind of weakness pulling back, maybe confluence with the trend line, confluence with the zone. Then I'll probably look for long opportunities here. I marked it as red because it's probably going to take some while for that to play out, some time for that to play out if it does, right? Who knows, right? And then last on the list here is USDJPY. Same sort of analysis, right? We had this longer term kind of downtrend here. We had that impulsive break a couple of weeks ago, and ever since then we've been forming this kind of bullish price action, right? Higher highs, higher lows, and then we kind of recently had this high that was broken, and I think I last did analysis around this level, and I was looking for price to kind of pull back correctively into the zone and then probably look for further long opportunities. That never happened, right? It just kind of continued to push on higher. So, I mean, analysis is kind of still the same, right? I'll just be waiting for price to probably pull back into those broken highs, right? I don't know what will happen. If it does happen, then, you know, we might see kind of this sort of price action, right? And if that kind of sets up, then I'll look for trading opportunities in and around this level here. Yeah, that's pretty much it. That's all I'm looking at for this kind of upcoming week. That's all that looks fairly clear to me. There's no immediate opportunities just yet, so I'll just be waiting on kind of price action, see what price does, you know, on these pairs that I identified, and see if any trading opportunities set up in this week upcoming. Yeah. So as usual, if you made it this far, thank you for watching. And obviously, if you like what you see and you're not subscribed, feel free to subscribe and join me on my my trading journey. All right. Yeah. So I'll catch you guys in the next video. I'll keep meaning to do some more back testing, but I just not I haven't found the time to be able to test recently. So you know, maybe this week. Hopefully this week I'll get some time to backtest. And if I do, I'll make a video. All right, well, yeah, thank you for watching, and I'll catch you guys